Hello Life Squad and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And tonight we are filming from my office slash walk-in closet once again because it's easier for me to set up my lighting here. And tonight I'm gonna give you a list of top 6 things that transgender women must keep in mind. Now it can be useful when you're starting out your transition, but it can also be quite useful when you're in the middle of the transition, or if you feel like you're done with your transition but somehow there are some things that are not going right, then this video might just be for you, so stay tuned. And before I forget, I would also encourage you to please subscribe to my channel and hit on the notification bell so that every time I upload new videos you will get a personalized notification, so you never miss out. So to start off, the very first thing that transgender women must remember is to assess if you're happy or content with your life as a woman, or if you feel like you're headed to the right direction. And you should also assess if you're still growing as a person, as a woman overall. Now this is the part wherein you have to be brutally honest with yourself, because there is no way you're going to be making the right choices unless you be honest with yourself so that you can start making the necessary changes. So the second one is, if your answer to number 1 is no, meaning that you're not content with your level of femininity or your transition or the life that you're living at the moment, then you know that there is something that has to change, because there are things that are not working for you very well. Now that is not going to happen if you still continue with the old conditioning. So number 2 is to reset and reprogram. You have to unlearn many things that you have learned in the past that no longer serve a purpose in your life. So how do we do that? That is number 3, which is to find a new role model. Now you did not succeed on your first try or first few tries because you idolized the wrong person or people. My advice, perhaps find a female or cisgender woman that you admire. I know many of you might be triggered by this, but hear me out. I understand that many trans women also idolize other trans women. Their role models oftentimes are other trans women that they look up to because they are successful, or they idolize them because they think that they have transitioned very well, they're successful at being very feminine and beautiful. But my question is, what makes you think those transgender women are living the lives that they aspire to have? Didn't you think that maybe, just maybe, she aspires to have the life that a cisgender woman that she admires is living, but somehow she settles for a life that she thinks is within her grasp? Now, by idolizing a transgender woman like that, or just plainly another transgender woman who potentially falls under that category of settling, you are putting yourself below the already low standard that she has for herself. Majority of cisgender women have lived as females, as women, all their lives. So why would you choose someone who is new to it? Choose someone who knows very well how to live that kind of life, because from the moment they were born, that was the life that they were living. You know, sometimes you don't even have to look far. Sometimes the people that you can learn from and admire and can guide you to the right direction, can be very close to you, people who are in your life, in your network. She could be your mother, your grandmother, your aunt, or a family friend, or someone at school, maybe your guidance counselor, or maybe the head of an organization or a foundation where you also participate actively. So there you go. They could just be very close to you and easy to find. Now, number 4 is, when you are selecting a role model, be very objective. Ask yourself why you are choosing her. Why do you admire her? Is it just because of her beauty? Choose a role model not only for her beauty, but for other good traits that she can impart to you. Is she the type of person that you want to be like? Is she living the life similar to the life that you want to live? Is she graceful? Does she carry herself with class and sophistication and intelligence? Remember, beauty fades, but elegance holds on for a long, long time. The 5th one is to build relationships with people. Now, when you are starting out with your transition or somewhere along the way, people may not always be friendly and helpful, but there will always be those who are willing to support you. Keep them close and try as much as you can to reciprocate. And in the long run, they will stick with you long after you have achieved your goals. Remember that transitioning can be confusing and time-consuming and costly, but if you have people in your network who are willing to help you out, it's just going to make the transition a lot simpler and easier and enjoyable as well. Number 6, and the final one for tonight, is to keep in mind and understand that HRT, or hormone replacement therapy, or simply hormones, is not a magic pill. Those will not magically get rid of your problems and make transition easy for you. They will not give you the life that you think you can easily have once you take those pills. Remember, hormones resolve hormone problems. Nothing more, nothing less. It can give you a little bit of curves by fat redistribution. It can help you grow your hair on your head thicker, and it can make your skin smoother and more radiant, and it can help soften your entire look overall. But it doesn't give you refinement, elegance, style, manners, sophistication, intelligence, etc. You still have to put in work. And on top of that, there is always a probability that it will lower your libido or knock off your drive. And there's also risk of blood clots. So always remember to seek medical help when you're going through HRT, or hormone replacement therapy, and do not ever think that it is a magic pill, okay? Because it's not. And you still have to put in the work. There are a lot more things to be done aside from just being physically feminine and soft and radiant, okay? So that is all for tonight, and I hope that you learned something or realized something, because probably you know all of those things before, you just don't realize because you are in denial. So just be very honest with yourself, because there's no way you're gonna reach that level of femininity, that level of sophistication, even that level of contentment and happiness and a lot more things if you are not being honest with yourself. So snap back into reality, be honest with yourself, and start working on those things that you don't currently have just as yet, or you haven't started cultivating within yourself just as yet. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. And please feel free to comment down below what other topics you would want for the next coming vlogs, and I will see you again very soon. Good night. And again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit on the bell. Okay? Okay, bye.